Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kassandra, and I'm going to take you through this short morning Yin Yoga practice. I'll ask that you have one block. If you don't own any blocks at home, you can replace this with a couple of bed pillows or just some folded up blankets. We'll start using it right away, laying down on our backs. And keeping the prop on its lowest level, you can put it underneath your hips. So right underneath the sacrum, and we'll take a reclined knee to chest from here. So draw your right knee and thigh in towards your belly and extend your left leg out in front of you. So starting our practice this morning with length and a deep stretch through that left hip. Try to relax your shoulders and relax your arms. We'll hold each pose for about 2 minutes. And this is a great opportunity to set the intention for your day. So ask yourself what word captures how you want to feel today, what it is that you want to focus on and make your priority. Taking slow, steady breaths. Come out of this one, just slowly bend your left knee again so the foot is flat to the floor. Release your right thigh. And if your props moved a little, you can readjust them. We'll go to the other side. Left knee draws in, right leg extends out straight. Try not to roll on one hip more than the other, only using a little bit of arm strength. Getting just enough sensation, but not too much that it causes pain or that it makes it hard for you to breathe deeply. We're trying to surrender in this pose. Let's release from this pose just like before. Bring the right foot in, release your left leg down. And before we lift up, we're going to take one last pose just like this. See if you can bring the soles of your feet together and open up your knees. If it feels too much to have your hips elevated on your block or on your pillows and blankets, you can just do this with your hips grounded on the mat. You don't need to add the elevation. I've been really enjoying this particular variation of this pose, but it does increase the intensity quite a bit, so please feel free to leave it out. And if you'd like, you might also enjoy reaching your arms up overhead, inviting the shoulders to open and relax. Feel your breath go all the way down deep into your belly, so that your stomach expands and drops with the rhythm of your breath. If your arms were up overhead, slide them back down. We're going to bring our knees in, lifting back up, and you can move your prop off to the side and just roll so you can lift up, coming to take a seat. And we'll open into a straddle or dragonfly pose. Opening up through your legs as much as is appropriate, especially in the morning. You might be experiencing more tightness than normal. And instead of folding straight forward, we're going to start over to the right first. And maybe with your block or your props, you can place it under your chest or under your forehead as you relax here. So there's really no need to push or pull or try to go too deep into any pose. Make this as comfortable as possible. And still asking yourself what your intention is today. Start to push your hands into the floor to roll and lift back up. And we'll switch and shift over to the left. With or without your props, you can also just let yourself dangle here. Checking into that left leg and hamstrings. Also stretching along the spine. Getting a release through our low back. See if you can surrender here and just breathe deeply. Let's push to lift. Coming out, and you can set your prop off to the side. We won't be needing it. Help your legs come back in and make your way into a tabletop pose on hands and knees. We'll find thread the needle here, giving our legs a bit of a break, just incorporating a twist. You can thread your right arm underneath you, shoulder and ear to the floor. Push into your right hip and into your left hand. And you might keep your left hand and arm as it is, or you can straighten it and reach it up overhead. The further you reach your right arm, the more you'll feel this through your upper back and into the rib cage. Let's slide that left hand back in, push your hand into the floor, coming back up, and we'll switch sides. Left arm threads underneath you, shoulder and ear comes down, And this time, push into your left hip a little more, press into your right hand, maybe straighten your right arm up overhead. And let's slide that right hand back in. Push your palm into the floor, and just for a moment, send your hips back to your heels. You can reach your arms back, forehead to the ground. And take a few cleansing breaths here. Just feeling the effects of this short practice on your body, on your mind, and even on your emotional state. And let's come up just so we can take a seat in any way that is comfortable for you here. Join your palms together at the front of your heart. And we'll close with the chant of Om one time. Inhale to chant. Om. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing this morning Yin Yoga practice with me. I would love to know what your intention is today. Please leave me a comment below and let me know. If you are new, you can subscribe to my channel. I put out lots of videos every week. And if you'd like to stay a little longer this morning, I would recommend doing this meditation right here. Hopefully, I'll practice again with you tomorrow. Thank you again. Namaste.